Hello there, Michaelers. How are you Michaelers doing today? Well, Pearl Jr. here. Yesterday, or a couple days ago, I did a live, my last live, because they're all chronological on YouTube, on my youtube.com/Pearl Jr. page. I'm waiting for someone to pop up. Come on, someone, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. I'm waiting for someone to pop up. If someone doesn't pop up in 3, 2, 1 seconds, I am getting ready to delete this and start all over again. Come on, come on. I must be on private. Ah, there is someone. Yay! Hello, ladies. Hello. Okay, the numbers are building up quickly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So let me pick up where I left off my last video. Okay, I couldn't find it because you guys know I'm acclimating from my wonderful old computer that I love. I've had for 14 years. I'm trying to put her to rest, but I ain't letting her go. I ain't letting her go because I got so many great files on there, and some of them are so old, you know, that they're having a hard time transferring over to my new computer. And that was the problem that I had with my Apple as well. So that's why I love that computer, because all I got to do is go, and then I got my files, because I started covering Michael in 2005. So, you know, that was 17 years ago, over 17 years ago. All right, so here's something from the last live that I couldn't find in my files, but I did find it. Here we go. All right, remember we did the whole world weekly news, okay, from 94 to 98 to June 20th, 2009. Michael plans to fake his death. Well, this was posted, July 25th, 2009. And we know that because the comment that I read to you guys on June 26th saying that the EMTs thought the body wasn't Michael Jackson's. And like I told you guys, I believe the cryonic dead body had recent facial surgery, and that's what it said. So everything that I had said, and it took me 10 years, 12 years to figure out, I summed it up when I found that comment. Well, anyway, that comment was under this article. And this article, World Weekly News again, and Michael used tabloids. We already know that Michael used tabloids to even put his picture of him and his son when he was an infant. Prince, he put it on National Enquirer, okay? So Michael used the tabloids too, and Barbara Walters was like, come on, you used it too. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the last video or two, okay? All right, so anyway, so Michael Jackson faked his own death. I mean, they put a question mark there, but still, that's the statement, okay? That was Michael posting it just in case when Jermaine came out and with the shirt that said living as king, okay? In case they got found out. They didn't know that it was going to go over this well. They didn't know that the coroner was going to lie. They didn't know that the police were going to cover it up. They didn't know that the California courts are going to use alleged victim, alleged date. Okay? So he didn't know. He was just going with it, and things just kind of worked out. And now the media is so deep in the lie that Michael faked his death, they don't even want it to get out that Michael faked his death. But Michael wants it to get out because he wouldn't have contacted me on January 15th, 2012 if he wanted to keep it out. All right. So anyway, so we have Michael Jackson faked his death, the June 25th, 2009 publication, because you have to publish it somewhere to satisfy FCC rules. FCC rules say that if you're going to do a hoax, you got to publish that it's a hoax. Okay, and here it is. Okay, and then me reporting on it time and time again satisfies the FCC rules. Before I did it, there was Jonelle Starr who did it. Okay, and it all satisfies FCC rules. Okay, on hoaxes. So Michael's not in any trouble whatsoever for hoaxing. Okay, but you know the coroner. All right, this is what I want to show you guys. Okay, I watch a lot of these like Datelines and Forensic Files and American Greed and, you know, Snapped and, you know, all these, This Is How It Happened, I think. And I watch Very Scary People. And so I watch all these shows that are about investigation, right? and just to keep me, you know, sharp and on top of things. So I happened to watch this show the other night. It came on, and I couldn't believe it. Okay, I could not believe it. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys watch it, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Don't I sound like the broadcasters? Okay, so we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna turn the volume up. How do I turn the volume up on here? I don't even know how to turn my volume up. Oh, here we go. Nope, I don't know how to turn my volume up, guys. Oh man, how do I turn up my volume? All right. Okay, so let me turn off my fan and hope that you guys can hear me. Hear it, okay? All right, this is Dateline, okay?
Life seems to move just a little.
See the sunflowers?
South Carolina. Afternoons in Columbia.
Nope, I gotta go back. I gotta find my audio.
But what story would the evidence tell? Here's Andrea King with this at Ascot Estates.
Life seems to move just a little slower in South Carolina. Afternoons in Columbia can be spent on the meandering Saluda River or nearby Lake Murray. And tucked away inside this capital city is Ascot Estates.
Hear it again.
But what story would the evidence tell? Here's Andrea King with this at Ascot Estates.
Listen carefully.
Life seems to move just a little slower in South Carolina. Afternoons in Columbia can be spent on the meandering Saluda River or nearby Lake Murray. And tucked away inside this capital city is Ascot Estates.
Okay, so, all right. So, they show a picture of sunflowers, and then they talk about Columbia, South Carolina. Who is putting this together already? And it just so happens to coincidentally mention Murray. That's just a coincidence. But I didn't know in South Carolina there was anything to do with sunflowers. Okay, who's going ding, 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 ding? And Columbia, isn't that where Peter Michael Bobby is supposed to live? In Columbia, South Carolina? So they're bringing up sunflowers as a symbolism of Columbia, South Carolina, or South Carolina, but they're talking about the city of Columbia where a murder happened, which this has nothing to do with the murder. But it just, I was watching it and I went, oh my God, thank God we have DVRs, right? I said, did they just say Columbia, South Carolina and show all those sunflowers? Well, later on in the show, they showed another sunflower field too. So, of course, I'm going to look up, you know, sunflowers in South Carolina, of course, right? All right. So this is what I came up with. Columbia and South Carolina. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Columbia and South Carolina and sunflowers. Here we go. Right here. Okay. So open. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So here it is. Here it is. So this is what I found. Most people don't know about this magical sunflower field hiding in South Carolina, right? So there's some kind of magic sunflower field in South Carolina. And remember, it's kind of like they used that same photo of all the sunflowers in Oz, the Great and Powerful. Do we remember that? Do we remember that too? All right, so I'm going to look in my, and then let's do more sunflowers, okay? I'm going to look in my files, because hopefully I know most of my files are on here, but I haven't looked them up because I just come up with more and more and more stuff. So sunflower, let's do what comes up. All my files are in here, Cecil told me. All right, sunflowers, okay? So here's the article where Lisa Marie I mean, there's so much sunflower stuff. It's just incredible the amount of sunflower stuff, right? So here is, let me do this stuff. Okay, let me do this. All right, I'm going to show you all the sunflowers, and Lisa Marie Presley is the one that's told us that Michael's favorite flowers were sunflowers, right? Omar wears a shirt with sunflowers.
Hello,
where is it? Where is it? Where's Omar? Oh, that's Brandon. We're going to talk about Brandon in a minute, too. Right? Do I have something with Brandon? Oh, yeah, I do. We're going to talk more about Brandon in a minute, okay? Look at that. Look at Brandon. Isn't that cute?
No,
and that's Brandon and Michael right there. Okay. So, okay. See? There's Omar with sunflowers.
You think that I'm
right?
wrong on something?
All right. Let's see. Janet and LaToya with sunflowers. Okay, butterflies. That's kind of a sunflower. Janet looking like a sunflower, and then the butterflies and the wink wink, which are three big symbolisms. Okay, I have so much. Okay, what? Oh, I think that's Omar still. Okay, where Omar was in a mask in this video. Okay, and then he had the off the wall tennis shoes. And let's see. Lisa Marie Presley. Lisa Marie wants flowers at MJ's tomb, and then she says here, Lisa Marie claims she's disappointed at the empty space surrounding Michael Jackson's tomb. So she's now challenging MJ fans to flood the place with sunflowers. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just connecting the dots. I'm sorry. Okay, sunflowers. Here's a letter that she wrote, Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie Presley wants sunflowers galore for Michael Jackson. This is May 2010. So she's saying that his favorite flowers were sunflowers, right? And then here are all, when I looked up Michael Jackson and sunflowers, look at all this that came up. Look at all these pictures and all the sunflowers at Forest Lawn and all this other stuff, right? Right? And then I even grew sunflowers at my house. I grew those from seeds, guys. From seeds. Look at that. Look at that. I grew those for Michael. It even affected me to the point, and none of the other seeds I planted grew except for these sunflowers. They were the only, I planted a lot of seeds and only these sunflowers grew. That's me and the sunflowers, and that's me saying I started it off with seeds because it affected me, and Michael likes sunflowers, so I'm gonna give my baby sunflowers. Okay? Where is, and then see all the sunflowers? Okay, what else do I have in the sunflowers, in my saving of the sunflowers? And then Oz, the Great and Powerful, used kind of like the same sunflower field as Dateline did. Okay, so let's see, Omar and the mask. Here's Omar with Ada, like Ada Pearl, which is part of the character from The Wiz that was taken out of the actual Motown movie, The Wiz, but Ada Pearl was back in where The Wiz that aired on Peter Michael Bobby's birthday. I'm just saying, Ada Pearl. So they're telling me Ada Pearl, right? Hey, I'm just saying. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just a reporter, okay? Let's see. Okay, so, okay, so anyway. So now we have a Dateline show using sunflowers as a symbolism for Columbia, South Carolina. Now, the magical field is not in Columbia, but, oh, you know what I wanted to look up too? I wanted to look up, because I believe Peter Michael Bobby lived in several places in South Carolina, right? And in South Carolina. And let's see. Yeah, the house sold. A house sold. So they're supposed to be in Columbia, South Carolina. But in 2009, which we know that the estate has been paying taxes in South Carolina since 2009. Okay, I showed you guys that. Please watch Alive 4. Go through my Alive documentaries, right? So, let's see what else I have here. West Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina. Yep. So, anyway, I just find it just so amazing that I see something that represents sunflowers, Columbia, South Carolina. And Peter, Michael, Bobby is supposed to be from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I thought that that was kind of fun. Was that a wink wink? That that's where Michael was, in South Carolina? And then this show just happens to use Columbia, South Carolina? I know. It's kind of fun, right? All right, there's more. There's more. Okay. So, my buddy, Brandon Howard, B. Howard, I support him so much, right? And I really and truly investigated to see if he's Michael's son. And everywhere that I've looked says, yep. Everywhere that I look. I didn't get any roadblocks or anything. Everywhere that I looked, it came up, yes. So somebody named Craig Martin today sent me a video today, and the video is, where's the video? Okay, we missed it. I missed it. Okay, now you know how I'm always talking about Brandon knows the family, right? People that grew up around the Jacksons know Brandon, right? Brandon, his mother said she got pregnant, but she got pregnant after she met the Jacksons. We have her in an address book going to see Joe Jackson because he was her manager, right? In 1979, okay? She lived at the house with Michael, Janet, Randy, and Catherine and Joe. I don't know who else lived there, but Mickey Howard lived there too, right? So people are like, Joe's son. Catherine would not let Giovanni, who's Joe's daughter, come to the house, okay, growing up. So she damn sure ain't gonna let another one of Joe's love children grow up in the house. Not only that, but Brandon is the name of her first and only deceased son. Brandon. That was his name. Marlon was a twin named Brandon. So do you think Joe is that heartless? Or didn't fear for his life? Because hey, I'm telling you, if I had a husband, he cheated on me, and the woman that he cheated on with me had a baby and named it after our dead son, it's just no way. It's just no way. And then let that son come to the house? No. Not Joe's son. Brandon looks like Catherine. He got the little voice from Catherine. He is not Joe Jackson's son. Okay? Plus, Mickey and Michael the same age. And Motown groomed, we're talking about in the late 60s, early 70s, when there was a lot more segregation. Motown targeted black girls, especially black women, to older ones like Jackie, the little bit younger Jermaine, Marlon, and then of course Michael, right? Mickey and Michael are the same age. Do you think, as we were brainwashed to love those Jacksons because they were extremely lovable, Jackson 5, extremely lovable, do you think that she gonna be in the house and go, nah, I don't want Michael, I want Joe? She 19 and Joe 50. So she gonna say, nope, not Michael, I want the old man, Joe. Come on, be real. And Catherine's in the house too. And Brandy grew up in the house. Come on, let's just be real about the whole thing, right? Okay, Brandon was born supposedly in 1981. Billie Jean came out. It's about a girl saying that, you know, hey, I got your baby. I'm about to have your baby. And him going, no, it's not. No, that's not my baby. Then when he looked at the baby and looked in the eyes, he's like, oh no, eyes just like mine. Oh no. Okay, he's admitting he was wrong, that it was his baby. Okay, Joe didn't believe in abortions, so Mickey wasn't having an abortion. Okay, Janet, I believe Brandy is Janet's daughter. That's what I believe. Because when Janet did her documentary, And she said, some people think my brother Jackie's daughter is my secret daughter. But how come you didn't put a picture of Brandy on there? Huh? How come you didn't put a picture of Brandy in the documentary, Janet? Because she looked like you and James. That's why. Okay? All right. So anyway, and we know that everybody knew, like, I didn't know that they called Omar Monkey until Brandon told me. Brandon was the first person to tell me that Omar's nickname was Monkey. Okay? All right? Brandon knows everybody from Corey Feldman to Lisa Marie's son to, you know, everybody. Everybody knows Brandon, but Brandon ain't in none of the family pictures. That's on purpose. That's on purpose, because they were hiding him because he's Michael's secret son. All right. So here we go. Teddy Riley also believes that Brandon is his son. So here we go with someone else who believes that Brandon is Michael's son. Okay, here we go. Here's this interview.
I mean, he got a surrogate, but I don't think those children are biologically his. I don't think that was his sperm.
I think this is Vlad.
That was used in that surrogate. Those children do not look like him in the least.
No offense, I know Paris and all that, but I kind of agree, you know?
I mean, it just is what it is.
My buddy, B. Howard, looks more like his son than anyone else.
Well, if you just look at all of his siblings,
you know
and all the children. No, I don't.
B. Howard? Look him up.
B. Howard?
Yeah. Look up B. Howard, Michael Jackson, and tell me that's not Michael's real son.
Oh, yeah, that was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Right.
He's a singer, too.
Yeah, he looks a lot like Michael
Listen
Jackson.
to him sing. Oh. A Michael Jackson song.
So you're saying that's his real son?
That's my friend. That's his real son.
Okay.
And the world doesn't even really know it.
All right. So, here's another Michael buddy that knows Brandon. Aaron Carter, right? So everybody that was in Michael's inner circle knows Brandon, but the world outside of that, I ain't never even thought that there was a Brandon Howard until June 2010. Okay, when Brandon went to Japan with Alejandra and his cousins, Genevieve, who's in a music video, okay, and the other boys. I don't know if it was Jafar, Your Majesty, who all was there, but they all went and took Brandon there. Okay? I'm just saying. You know, and then Taj, you're going to say, oh, he's my niece's friend? Like he don't know him? Come on, Taj, why you do that? The secret's out. You don't have to lie anymore about that. Okay? And then that's another connection. So Brandon knows Brandy too? Right? So Aaron Harder is telling us that he knows Brandon too, and that's his friend. And that's who he believes is Michael's real son, because he is. Okay? Everywhere that I look, Michael. Okay? All right. So we got that. The next one. Okay. One last story. Okay. For today. All right. Let me look it up. Hold on. I always got to figure out how to work my new computer. All right, so we're going to do, this one is kind of sad, though. This one's a little bit sad, okay? Oh, I got to open up the certain file. I always forget how to do that now. How do I open up that file? I just did it. See, I don't know how to do everything on this computer. Shoot. Where is it? There's a way to do it. How come I'm going blank? Oh, I think I know how to do it. Hold on. How do I do it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. The drive I need. Oh man, how am I losing my mind here? Shoot. Oh yeah, and then while I'm looking now, I'm trying to get my head together. All right. How come I can't do it? Why am I going blank here? How do I open up my thing? Well, okay, I'll just tell you guys later, okay? And I'll just show you right now, okay? So now there is another video out that just came out today, and somebody sent it to me, and I got to find the picture of him. I just got to find, oh no, here it is. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, here it is right here. Oops, sorry. There we go, my fat fingers. See this right here? That is, let's go Brandon. I don't know Brandon because, you know, Brandon is used for like a symbolism to something, I don't know. But anyway, that's Andre Van, aka Geppetto, aka MAGA Jackson. Okay? Look at this. Man claims Megan Wash baby father MAGA Jackson stole $140,000 from him. Okay, this guy right here, he claims that Andre Van stole $140,000 from him. Okay, now that's pretty sad, and it's a Trump crowd. Okay, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't hate people I disagree with. Some people hate you if they disagree with you, right? They want to destroy you if they disagree with you, right? I'm not one of those people. I can disagree with you and just be, you know, not dislike you, still think there's other qualities maybe we can share something in common with, but I don't have to hate people I disagree with, right? And go out to destroy them. I'm not a Trump fan, but I still feel sorry for this man. Okay, he's a Trump supporter, 1,000,000,000,000,000% a Trump supporter. Okay, and Andre took advantage of that, according to this guy. Tell the story. You can watch the video yourself. Okay, Andre Van. Oh, I gotta get into my files. I have to be able to get into them because I gotta show you guys something. Oh man, how do I do it? Why am I going blank here on how to do this? Why am I going blank? How come I don't know how to get to this? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I know how to do it, but I just don't know how to do it now. I wish Cecil was here so he can go, oh, and I can go, oh yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, so, man. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Oh, no, it won't open from here. Okay, here we go. Nope, it won't open from here. And it ain't in here. Well, anyway, Andre Van. Andre Van hung out with the Jacksons. And he was hanging out with Jafar and Your Majesty. And him and Brandon have Keep Your Ring On. Oh, yeah, you know, I can Google that, okay? I can Google that on my thing, and then I'll just have to figure out next time. I won't be so dingy, guys. Okay, YouTube. Let's do a search. And Brandon and Geppetto, Andre Van, did a song together. Now Andre Van, okay, I talked to him on the phone. He asked to be involved, and I said, if you can't tell me who your mama is with Jermaine, and put your mama and Jermaine in the same place at the same time where they conceived you, if you can't do that simple thing that happened 40-something years ago, then I don't want to deal with you. You know, that means BS, because when I heard that Brandon was Michael's son, okay, who the mama, and how is he in Michael's life at that time where they had to have sex and conceive you? Ding, 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 ding. Mickey Howard, it all fit. Perfect. Okay? So, with him, take your ring off. Hold on. Take your ring off. And it is Geppetto and Howard. Let's see. Let's go ahead and search for that. Here we go. Here it is right here. Okay? And it's really kind of a weird thing. I did a little video about it, I think, a long time ago. I don't know who remembers, but here it is. Okay. So, here's Brandon Howard. There's Andre Van. Okay? Geppetto. And there's Brandon Howard. And they did a song together called Take Your Ring Off. B. Howard and Geppetto Jackson. He says he's Jermaine's son, but he is not. He is not Jermaine's son. And look, he uploaded this on May 6th, which is my birthday, 2012, the year that me and Peter and Michael Bobby were just so close and just such good friends. Okay, right? So, Andre has managed to get in with Brandon Howard. Okay? He is not Jermaine's son. Okay? He is not. And he defrauded some other people. And I believe he was convicted and he went to jail. Okay? He went to jail. And he got out of jail, and he's up to his same old tricks again. Except for he's taking advantage of people he considers to be followers and not leaders, and those are Trump followers. Okay? And it's sad. And Trump followers, to me, they got a white supremacist little thing going on. Okay? They may not hate black people, but they damn sure think they better than black people. Okay? Not all of them. Some of them do hate black people, but they definitely think they better than black people, and they deserve a better quality of life than black people do. Okay? Because that's what Trump represents. You're not going to have a country anymore. Okay? What Trump is saying when he says that is white people ain't going to be running this. Okay? Unless you do something to make sure we continue to run this. Okay? That's what that's all about. Okay? And they believe him. And I think it's really sad that he's taken advantage of somebody like that. Lied and said all kind of lies and got pictures with all kind of pictures, still saying that he's Jackson and Jermaine is his father and son, because they talk about that in the interview. Okay, in the interview. And I believe that the reason why they let Geppetto, Andre Van, into the Jackson thing is because they wanted to do the similarity. If it's similar, then that negates the truth of it. So if Andre's not Jermaine's son, then Brandon's not Michael's son. See, it happened with Geppetto too. So Brandon ain't his son because because same thing happened with Brandon. See, same thing happened with whatever her name is that said she was Tito's son. I don't even remember her name. Okay? Her. But those two were in cahoots. They were buddies. Okay? She got found out. DNA test. She ain't a Jackson. Geppetto ain't a Jackson either. Okay? He's a liar. Okay? Brandon, okay, they tried to make him a liar by doing a whole bunch of crazy things and fooling him with the DNA and saying that it was some kind of logo from some action movie or something like that. And, you know, they tried to undo that he's Michael's son. But you can't undo the facts, and you can't undo the history, and you can't undo how his voice sounds just like Michael's voice. The only three voices I ever heard was one of the Peter, Michael, Bobby voices, one or two, because there's three of them, right? I've already told you there's three voices, right? And Michael and Brandon, okay? That voice, okay? So that's how Geppetto got in, because I think they were trying to throw off the scent that Brandon was Michael's son too. Okay, so they let Geppetto in temporarily so that you could throw them all out. Throw them all out. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Throw all the fakes out. So since whatever her name is, what was her name? I don't even remember her name. Who remembers her name? Okay, I forget her name. Who remembers her name? That said she was Tito's daughter. Right? And Geppetto, right? And Geppetto. So let's throw out Brandon too. Let's put Brandon in that category that they all pretending to be a Jackson's child. Okay? And even one of them said he was LaToya's child, which was ridiculous. I forget his name too. Okay? He said he was LaToya's son. He is not. Okay? Because you have to show where your mama and a Jackson were close. We're right there. And we got it with Brandon. We don't have it with no one else, but with Brandon we have it, right? Right? Brandy, I'm sorry. I think Brandy's Janet's, because my best friend, one of my best friends, saw Janet pregnant in the Motown building. Swears it on her life that she saw, and many other people saw Janet pregnant too. Okay? So I'm just saying, this is where my research has led me. So, Geppetto, stop. I mean, come on. Stop doing people like that. You know, when I run out of money, I want to be a reporter all day. I want to be a documentary filmmaker all day. I want to do all that all day. But when I need money, I don't go scam people. I go get a job. Anyway, that's today's rant. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.